Hello, Geminis. Welcome to another episode of Ethereal Tarot. My name is Carla. If Gemini is your sun, moon, or rising sign in this message, this tarot reading is for you. And Geminis, your readings will come out every other Wednesday, so be sure to check back every other Wednesday for that. And check out your sun, moon, and rising, as you could find and see some nuggets of resonance in those as well. Push subscribe. It's totally free. It doesn't cost anything. Helps to support the channel. Helps to support me giving you these readings and bonus content and giveaways, all the fun we can have. These readings are absolutely free. And take in what resonates, let go of what doesn't. This is a general collective read for the sign of Gemini. And here we go. What do we have for Geminis, please? The Hierophant, Six of Cups, Ace of Cups, King of Wands, I'm sorry, Knight of Wands, Queen of Swords, Queen of Swords, and the Page of Wands, Three of Cups, King of Swords, and Temperance. All right, Geminis. If you're new here, welcome, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. I appreciate you being here, taking the time. And I read from left to right. This is how I do my spreads. This is how I do my readings. I read from left to right. This first path is the current path, normally the black, the challenge, the conflict, something that needs to come up into your field of awareness at this time if it isn't already. Then we have the path of higher self. This is what God, spirit, angels, spirit guides, universe, any higher realm being, this is what they want you to remember. And key word is remember, because we have every energy of the tarot inside. And so this is a message of guidance for you to cultivate more of these energies, reflect on these energies, meditate on these energies, and use it as a message of guidance. Then we come to the path of the possible outcome. And I do say possible because I honor and realize that free will is the strongest law of the universe. So we'll look at an outcome for you. All right, Geminis, let's get started. Take a look around the room here and get started with the current. We've got the Hierophant, the Six of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. All right. Who hurt you? Who hurt you? Who kind of broke your spirit in a way? Who made you disconnect from what you most hold sacred, what you most hold true, your values? There's a block in the emotions at this time. And maybe you're too heavily going into the past at this time. I feel like there was someone that you really trusted that didn't come through for you. It really broke your heart in a lot of ways. And now it just feels like there's not a lot of hope on the line in the sense of building up back up your spirit. Let's see what we get. Let's see. Oh, those two wanted to come out. I'm going to take them. King of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. Interesting. This could be something physical. This could be something... something you found security in. Something or someone that you found a lot of security in, that you trusted, that you felt that you could really depend on. It feels like, I don't know if they mistreated you or lied to you, or they broke the spirit. They broke your spirit in a way, and now it's like you picking up the pieces and finding out what your new ground is, where you get support, where you go to find that support, that comfort, that security. I'm going to go into my astrology soul deck here. And this isn't a tarot deck, but it will give us some houses, right? I just took out the houses of this astrology deck. See what house comes up for you. The fourth house of I belong. Yes, this is the house of origins. Here's where we see our home, bloodline, feelings of safety, comfort, mother figure, tradition, and lifestyle. It also shows where we come from. I belong. Yes, the moon is the ruling planet of Cancer. It's the fourth house. Okay. Yes, something physical, something tangible. But it also took away, like I said, a feeling of security. It could be something that happened at your physical home. I don't know. Yeah. Interesting. Let's go into what higher self wants you to remember. Knight of Wands, Queen of Swords, and the Page of Wands. Oh my goodness. Talk about new beginnings, forming a new vision for yourself. And I love how it gave you the Queen of Swords. So it's like the feminine side of the sword energy, which is you really gaining that raw mental power over the situation. But you're doing it in a way where it's like more of that comfort aspect, more of that looking to the past. And I know that you have been looking to the past, but this is in a more composed way, in a more thoughtful way, in a way where it's just mastered energy. It's mastered energy of the element. Knight of Wands and Page of Wands is all about the fresh new beginnings, that enthusiasm. So it's like higher self is wanting you to remind you of that innate ability in you to connect with what your spirit, your own spiritual will is. And I feel like it's a lot of like autonomy too. Like you don't need to be dependent on this current situation or situationship or person. Okay. Give me more from higher self for Geminis, please. Queen of Wands. Wow. Talk about autonomy. And the Five of Swords. Yes. All wands and swords, Gemini. Okay. So this is you coming to that place. It's like the path of least resistance. There's no more fight anymore. The swords are down. He is looking to the past too and reflecting. I love how both Queen and Five of Swords, it's like that active reflection on the past. What happened? But it's giving you and gaining you the clarity in the now. Queen of Wands, again, it's more of that enthusiasm, more of that authenticity, knowing yourself. But I love, because let's talk about it. Cancer is more of a feminine energy. It's water. It's about nurturing. It's about home. It's about safety, comfort, stability in those areas. So Queen's coming through for you in the area that you need. I mean, your spirit was broken. Wands are all spiritual energy. The fact that you've got that, it has nothing to do with male or female as people. It's more so the energies of the feminine energies. It's like matching what you need. You know, it's matching what you need right now, which is so beautiful. And I really feel like it is you coming back into yourself in the sense of your authenticity, your autonomy, your true independence, okay? Not codependence, true independence. And regaining that spark again, reconnecting, rekindling that spark again, Gemini. Wow. I'm going to go into the path of the outcome now. Three of Cups, King of Swords, and Temperance. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. This is you coming into that more inclusive energy, that sense of community, that sense of taking another on, that expansive energy, and doing it in a way that is like celebratory. So I see, yes, your spirit was broken, and there's a block there because of it. But there's this expansive energy on your horizon. King of Swords is the mastered, talk about raw mental power, okay? And independence, making decisions from a place of independence, from a place of knowingness, from wisdom. Lots of wisdom online from the King of Swords. Temperance is all about that balance. And I do see you balancing the inclusive energy along with the independence. That's what I like to see. I like to see the balance of the energies, and you are taking it on. You're taking the balance on of the Cups energy, which is water, which is emotions, which is feelings, but then also that mastered sword energy, which is all about the intellect, all about knowing, all about wisdom. Okay? Wow. It's speaking to me. It's definitely speaking to me here. Give me more for Gemini's outcome, please. Nine of Swords. Interesting. And the Page of Cups. Oh, I love it. Swords and cups. It's like it's like swords and pentacles. Then swords and wands. Now swords and cups. Very balanced. Again, I'm not surprised that Temperance came out. We got Nine of Swords and the Page of Cups. Whatever you were toiling over is at its peak. It's coming to the end. Nine is the completion. It's like the pinnacle. It's the most. It's the intense energy, okay? And I see with the Page of Cups here, that's that energy of you just being willing. It's almost like you're willing yourself to the messages, the synchronicities, the love. And it's not just romantic love, although it could include that, of course. It's more so the energy of, oh my goodness, I've got this this whole world around me that I'm included in on, that I am a part of, that I can really kind of relish in this energy and see all the messages around me, because we're always flooded with messages, okay? And flooded with different energies and flooded with different signs from the spirit. So Page of Cups is just the willingness to be kind of that sponge and let it surround you, that flow, that energy, the flow of energy, the flow of in the surrender. It's the willingness and surrender of that beginning of starting to do that again. And I see it as such, in such a loving way. So yes, you were hurt, but your cups coming through are immaculate, beautiful. I'm going to go into my tarot sidekick now. And this isn't a tarot deck, but it will give us questions and prompts to further deepen your read. Where do we want to take this, Geminis, today? What should I do to ensure I am protecting and maintaining my energy? What a very good question, given higher self wants you to really get into this composed. It's almost like composed enthusiasm, composed mental clarity, sustaining. So what should Geminis do to ensure they are protecting and maintaining their energy? Let's get a little something here from my Cozy Tarot. I went into a new tarot deck. So we have the full potentiality of the tarot at our disposal. What do we have? Page of Swords, the Sun, the Emperor. Oh my goodness. If anything was to come out, I would say the Emperor, being the authority of your own life. Being the authority, taking that role. Again, there's a codependence here in the current line. Taking control, taking back control, and it's not like a white knuckling. It's with love, it's with enthusiasm, it's with experiencing joy, okay? And awareness. Page of Swords is curiosity. What should I do to ensure and protect and maintain my energy? Stay curious. Stay curious, stay open, stay willing. And stay grounded too. Stay grounded. Let the sun, let the reflections come in, let the revelations come in. Allow it to come in, allow them to come in, allow the awarenesses, the perceptions, the perspectives. Allow those to come in. And give yourself permission to experience some joy along the way, even though you are taking on probably more responsibility right now than you're used to. Stay in that element of wonderment. That's how you're going to actually control things, take back the control, is to stay in that wonderment, get in touch with your enthusiasm, what drives you, your source, what gives you energy, what gives you life, what fuels you. Stay open, okay? I'm going to go into my Oracle of the Angels now, and this is a kiss on the cheek or the forehead from the angels, specifically for my Geminis. You can always come back to this message. And Geminis, again, your readings will come out every other Wednesday, so be sure to check back and check your sun, moon, and rising. And push subscribe if you haven't. Take this time to push subscribe. You can have this much fun. And the readings are absolutely free. I will also have bonus content and do some giveaways. I've given away a couple of tarot decks in the past. It's been really fun to do those. What do we have for Geminis, please? The eternal light of love. Wow. Let's see what it has to say. The eternal light of love permeates everything in existence and fills every atom of our being. This means light and love are always present in every situation, regardless of whether we can perceive it or not. There is love and even a hidden blessing within a current situation. Yes. Trust. Yes, all that is occurring is for your highest good. Look beyond the surface and appearance of things. I trust in the eternal light of love, which stems from my soul and the heart of all creation. I trust in the eternal light and love within every situation I find myself in. I trust in the divine light. Wow. Talk about light. You got the sun and how to maintain your energy. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And sometimes courage does look like softness, willingness, wonderment. Sometimes taking control is actually surrendering. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you today. It has been an utter delight and a privilege. And until next time, joyful blessings.